Residential high-rise communities in Toronto are home to some of our most vulnerable populations. Investing to improve the environmental sustainability of these communities can also improve the lives of residents in many ways. Through its SNAP program, TRCA works with municipalities to bring partners together for the revitalization of residential towers and surrounding neighborhoods. The San Romanoway Towers project in the heart of Toronto's Jane-Finch neighborhood shows what a difference this approach can make.
The Black Creek neighborhood in Toronto is one out of 8 SNAPs in our jurisdiction. The action plan that we developed for the Black Creek provides direction to address some significant neighborhood issues. This is a basement flooding priority area, the urban forest is scarce, and the health of the Black Creek, which crosses the neighborhood, is poor. Water and energy consumption are significantly higher than provincial standards. Urban neighborhoods are running out of space that we need to achieve environmental and also watershed management objectives. But multi-unit residential towers like these ones and their surrounding spaces offer a great opportunity to achieve those objectives.
To guide the San Romanoway project, TRCA built a team that included the City of Toronto and local property owners, as well as community groups and residents.
For the residents living in the 45 towers in the neighborhood, food security and jobs is a big thing. The city's Tower Renewal Program works with roughly 1,200 older apartment buildings across the city. Over 500,000 Torontonians live in these older tower buildings, so it's about 20% of the city population. So it's of big interest to the City of Toronto.
Tower revitalization does not only include the physical retrofits, but also includes community building and socioeconomic development, which can be very complex. This is why the SNAP program is so intriguing.
I was involved in the San Romanoway project, and it's one of the most wonderful projects I've been involved in. It's transformed a property from a sort of normal looking property into a green oasis where there are fruit trees and gardens. It's absolutely beautiful now and very interactive, with people getting involved in the gardens and caring for the fruit trees.
For sustained action and ongoing maintenance, TRCA has created a structure where residents are now pretty much in charge of maintaining and managing the outdoor areas that are included in this partnership, with a minimum support from our on-site property manager.
Through TRCA SNAP, they basically gave us the guideline of how to get together and form committees, and we have board members and so forth. They taught us everything of how to handle the garden. We learned how to gather rainwater. We've got 120 residents involved. Basically, everybody worked together to make sure that the garden runs well.
We're proud of what we're achieving in this neighborhood. People from other places come and ask how can they get something like this in their community. You get lots of folks asking, how can I get a spot in here? What do I have to do? Where can I sign up?
This is a model other housing providers could consider as a cost-effective way to achieve big impact.
For the Green Champion Behavioral Change programs, it helps the tenants to truly understand the water consumption, the energy consumption, and manage the waste. From this information that we gathered, it helped the management team understand current average consumptions, which is better business, better information, better knowledge that we have.
While we were partnering with TRCA on the outdoor revitalization, we also received a STEP assessment from the City of Toronto's Tower and Neighbourhood Revitalization Office. With this report, it helped us to access programs and receive support to work on indoor retrofits. So one of the most significant energy retrofits that has been implemented in the building is the combined heat and power cogeneration system. Simply put, we're using natural gas to create electricity and heat. These units create about 60% of the electricity required in the building.
San Romanoway is proof of what can happen when partners work together to transform neighborhoods.
By achieving diverse environmental and socioeconomic objectives, SNAP is able to bring diverse funding sources to the table so that all stakeholders can see the benefits in the project.
And we're talking about social change, economic change, environmental, making communities more sustainable, more healthy. So it's a broad scale objective. Thinking about how the community works as a whole integrated network and finding points where you can bring those things together is another key element of success.
whether that's an agency that provides particular services, being able to work with another one. I know that in the Black Creek neighborhood, for example, there's a surplus harvest that's picked up from some of the local homes and then shared with some of the tower communities.
Bike Hub is delivered as part of a package of sustainable services that foster the community. We have things like sewing repair, we have the Black Creek community farms, we have like compost programs, basically a ton of ways to reclaim materials and energy that would have gone to waste otherwise, while creating community around that process.
Thousands of trees have been planted and public parks revitalized, giving community members more opportunity to enjoy nature. Homeowners have taken advantage of SNAP's residential retrofit program to create households that are more sustainable. Residents have formed a social enterprise to care for local fruit trees, ensuring a healthier urban forest. And in another innovation, excess produce from local trees and gardens is being collected in cargo bikes for neighborhood meal programs. Meanwhile, TRCA's network of municipalities and SNAP neighborhood projects is growing all the time, and your community could be part of it too.